And first map of the grand finals, here starts now. Here we go. Midnight Tide versus Appreciation Collective. And now we're seeing that Export come out, and the Blaster versus the original cup they went with on this map, the Stamper and the Dowsers. I like to see how these two collide very well. Close to strike already. A lot of people close to strike, but the sword goes down on their stack. They need to invest strikes now to stabilize it. Get no value out of it, just paint. But the bucket is holding their scout hostage. Look at this, and Cooler is out. The yellow team has just got this foothold on their stack, and they're not able to use it properly as this bucket just keeps holding it. And the splashdown gets two there. That's huge. Guys are going to get the Pixlir, but does have a special, so he needs to get out. But no, the bucket calls him out. He is stuck. As this yellow team has got a firm hold on their stack and the zone. Crab needs to be invested here. It's very important. You can see this shot on the right side. Needs to go into the flank on the Blaster. It just needs to get the space, but the pink does cap. But again, the splashdown is huge. Getting two, getting so much value out of keeping their stack space. The Stamper just can't keep up with the paint that they're outputting. And it's another flip. Stamper's going to go challenge the stack. Doesn't look like he's getting much done as he's just getting pressured out. This bucket just has their stack on lockdown, unable just to do anything as they maintain a good hold. But the Expo goes down. And Trizuka comes out soon. But no, nothing. Strikes invested. Now, I want to see how this yellow team is going to retake onto their stack because they have a lot of space. Strikes, good strikes. Getting the space back, able to push in. This triple splashdown could be huge from this Expo if not watched for properly. Both teams down one right now. Ooh. Could be huge. This splashdown could be huge to flip zone. And the splashdown gets the zap, which is huge. The splashdown is just such a good utility on this map, able to flip zone and take that stack. Even if they get traded out, this Cougar is just helping them so much. Bazooka is invested, but get some value out of it. Even though the Cougar is in effect. Splash is getting hunted down. Gets one, can he get the other out alive? Fighting for a side, but can't get out and the jump comes in safely. But the splashdown gets a trade out. And the guy is forced to jump out. Yellow just has a foothold on this. And oh no! The jump wasn't back to base. It got called out by the slosher who is just, like I said, locking down the stack. The sword is unable to find anything valuable like it did last match against the goblins. This bucket is just something else, man. Unable to find any value. This bucket is just being an illusion flying under ledges. Look at all this chip damage it's receiving. And that will be a knockout for our first game. Just Appreciation Collection just holding down Midnight's stack. Unable to allow them any space. It was just perfect. Second map, Appreciation Collection in the lead. Let's see how they can, how Midnight Tide can turn this around. Heavy edit, and we saw this Decapitator, and it was huge during this Clan Blitz map. I like to see it used again, but this Blaster could also be a pain to deal with. Very interesting. It's like Purple has the advantage on that. He's bucket taking a stack. He gets called out for it. And Trizuka is now available now. But the Decapitator gets 2. Feel a brewing, really good push right here. It could be huge by them. Lots of clams here. Wonder what the score is going to end up around. All clams scored a 53 scoreline, which is really good. Now, can they maintain this space? This duelist is just sharking here. Oh, almost gets a jump, but sadly can't commit to it. I like to see the jump out from this and see how it goes. There is a jump here. But the jump gets traded out. Well played by the Decapitator to trade out their jump. Curling bomb from behind gets the kill on the crab, which is huge. This blaster just can't paint his feet. The jump back out is good, securing that PD clam and keeping it safe as they paint for the next cooler and the next weapons, and the next special sniper to be able to be used on this one. A lot of specials pop. Don't really know why in this scenario. They haven't really lost a lot of space. Strizuka's only going to force one player out. And this bucket is just bullying the stack, but just gets called out again. I think a good thing that Midnight has been doing a lot better this match is calling out this bucket. Midnight doesn't have a bucket. He's tripping. Do they have the bucket? Am I tripping? Am I losing it? Okay. Wait. I know. I have to double count what weapons we're playing again. Ooh, but the score comes in from Pink Team. This CRB has a lot of clamps. These need to get in to keep this basket open. I don't know if the blaster can close down. It is scored. Will lead be taken here? They just need one more clam, but no. The lead is not going to be taken here. It is even right now. Lead going to be going to Green Team since they had originally had the lead first. Everything is itty now. So this Green Team is just applying from the pressure. The dude down. This Decapitator is just taking off the edge one by one. As they make a push from the left side, do they notice this? Bubble is, it's a huge bubble! Huge bubble right there. Forces a jump out and forces this clan in. Excellent play by them. Now can they maintain this is a huge question. They keep scoring. The score just keeps going down. This duelist just kind of stuck in the corner. Excellent push by them. Score. Very possibly the crab is used to try to get some space, try to maintain things, but I just think the green just has such a good hold right now. Even though the Decapitator is down, they have just people behind. They're all spread out, just maintaining so much space. But this could be huge right here. This Decapitator really needs to get active here. Because they're going to start pushing in. There's going to be a push on the left side, but it's being washed. Everything's being washed. But suddenly green goes down too. They're down too. It's dead even right now. But this heavy edit is just watching the right side, not letting anything get past it. It's very, very close. This overtime may be crucial to Pink's winning. They need to get closer in now or they're not going to have much time left. Seconds on the clock ticking down very slowly. They have two pity clams. They need to score at least one of these to make overtime last a little bit longer. Push on the right side. They get a score in. They get 2 in. Is the comeback real? Can they stop in time? No more clams are left on the field. They don't have any more clams. They need to find something to keep this basket open or they lose to overtime. Green is 1 down. They're 3 down. But do they have any more left clams? No, and that is it. Sides are 1-1. excellent recovery now. I don't know about you, but I need a sip of water. And here we go. The cider map for match point is off the tower control. Let's see how this plays out. There it is. Blaster, switch off. The sword is back, no longer decapitated, just a normal sword. We saw the Zip last match, how devastating it was on applying the pressure, but this blaster could just be the solution to this if they play it right. See, sword already getting aggressive, taking their stack. Cooler is now already up for this end zap. Applying Cooler is a great way to apply this pressure, get the sword off the stack. Strikes are invested, they're being washed on the right side, take a push. Being forced out by this Gallus, which has been really good at denying space. It's been very hidden, but denying space. Really good at denying space. Orange jumps on the tower. That could be a mistake there. They need to get this tower check as early as possible. That could have been led to a very, very odd mistake. Crab is invested. This could force out this guy here. Oh, but the crab accidentally drops. Ooh, that's kind of a mistake. Getting points, but their space is not. It's very loose right now. I don't feel like they have a good space, but that Dooley's just finds a beautiful pick on that Dowser. Now suddenly this game has shifted very well to being down a player. Ooh, but this 10 attack just drops. 10 attack splatter shot just drops. It's at a very, very even sail pace right now. That blaster is getting called out right now. That sword trying to get the kill. Gets the one kill. Gets the second kill. This is huge. And Zip is now active. It can pop it. It chose to save it, which is a very excellent choice. Crab is now invested on the other team to try to stabilize. Nope, not yet. They're popping Zip on them to try to create space. Look at how much of a distraction this. Ooh, they're not ready to tower. Great choice, but they're already getting up and the crab invested. Strikes invested is such a little bit of an overkill. They lost tower, which was a big mistake. They did check though. Check is recovered. Bucket tries to paint for more space. The space here, Cooler can make a really good push here if this Bucket pushes up and makes this space, but he seems a little scared too. Cooler is now invested, which should be enabling all the players to go make their space now. But the spider shot just dropped down again. He gets punished for it this time. The 2 down, strikes are invested. Bucket is just slaying right now, getting 2 right now. There's a jump right into his left. Does he notice it? Sword gets him though. Could have been huge, but the Cooler nullifies that huge punish there, and so allows the Bucket to come back in. Strikes are invested on this tower to try to keep him away from it. Keeps slowly collecting points as this blaster keeps taking space away. There is a jump. I don't know if you noticed it. He seems to get away with it now as the Inzap keeps continuing that space. Orange slowly, very slowly. The Kraken cancel could be huge though. They're down. They can make a huge push, cancel the tower checkpoint, and they do so. The teammates are all down. They can't get the tower, and the tower will now slowly back away as the checkpoint goes to regenerate itself, leaving without a broken checkpoint in a very bad situation. There's it is invested, but finds no value as the Doolies comes behind and cancels it. Seems very dominant by Orange right now, just controlling all this space. The wipeout is now in order, as in they're able to take all the space back. 50 seconds about to remain on the clock, and Purple doesn't really have a solution to this. They have Crab soon, they have Kraken. It's all up to the next few plays from Purple for it to be huge. Strike on the tower is very massive here, as Kraken is trying to use to secure some points at the now right tower. This will be a confirmed check. Ooh, but the Zip gets 2! That's huge! Oh, the Tenatech can't get on that blaster. There's too many specials for Orange right now. I think this might just be GG's as the clock ticks down and the tower slowly goes back. I can just maintain all the space. The clock ticks down, and that is game. Most indefinitely. They played that almost to perfection, I would say. Played it really close there as we move on. Fourth map, off we go. Deciding match point for Appreciation Collected. And a Wellstring is popped out here. That is very new to this scene. I've not seen one of those. I think they're going to go for a pop. I think here, Midnight Tide is trying to go for an early pop and an early push here, which I am confirmed here. Their pop is almost immediate. Look at how much pressure suddenly this team is facing, and a Trizuka already pushing these guys back super far. Suddenly, Blue goes down too. They have no people to defend. Rainmaker is popped. Suddenly this Wellstringer doesn't seem like such a good pick as they're now suddenly locked out as they're going to get check here, it looks like. Stamp is invested here to try to stabilize, but check is captured. It's going to be a very bad commitment there. The grab is popped to the stabilize. They do grab Rainmaker. Could be a mistake here. They could drop it very right and get this breakaway on right, which I would love to see right here. No one has really utilized this right check, which they can do, which I think they might be going for now as they try to push it. But the Doobies is here to stop it already. So the Doobies goes down though. They don't have any pushing power besides the NZAP. They can suddenly bolt this right. But they're going to commit to this checkpoint. And they get the checkpoint and it's now even. This crab could be huge here. Oh, and it gets one. Rainmaker is going for a breakaway and he gets so many points, so much value out of that. They're now 2 down as Yellow gets the pop, and then they figure out what do they want to do with this. They're suddenly in an awkward position because right now their main pathway is blocked. The team is back up and they're maintaining that space. Wellstringer does have that stamp, waiting for jump from the full team. They do have that splashdown. It is available for use. This NZAP it's getting pressured by 2 people at once, which could be a mistake. Could be a time to push it. Pack is invested. Pack doesn't get the splashdown, doesn't get the cancel, and the Rainmaker goes down, making this guy having to retreat. Rainmaker just going for a breakaway. Look at this. Look at how many points. They have 15 on the scoreboard with an amazing push. Look at this space they've created and how much they're pressuring. This Wellstring is just making so much pressure. But suddenly they're going down numbers and they're losing their space. Cooler is inactive, but they require 2 specials to gain all the space back. But look at this. Already backed up the whole team. Stamp is now available. There's a jump there. Stamp comes out just in time to save that. Stamp can't get the Rainmaker though. It is just a 10 attack. This could be scary territory for Midnight Tide. It could take lead back here. They have to be really careful here. They really have to get out fast. This lead taken. It could be a knockout. No, it is not a knockout. They stabilize it. They see it now. 4 points left on the clock. They need to get more than 4 points to be able to win this or a knockout. Stamp is ready to be invested. Cooler is invested. It has to be huge for Midnight. There's almost 2 minutes left on the clock. Just have time to breathe. They need to figure out a game plan fast and be able to get the lead back. When Midnight, the NZAP goes down, which is bad. Slosher is just going for everything. Strikes is cancelled. Stamp could be useful, but now the Wellstring is kind of in an awkward position right now. Stamp is very indeed. Now we see that this Rainmaker is dropping to an awkward spot again, like it has last game. Now I want to see how Midnight Tide can recover from this. here is picked up. This Enzap is killed. Right now it's Blue with the advantage. They could break away this on the right side. This Egg Crusher has to be careful. Strikes are invested. Splashdown. They have a lot of specials. This could be scary. The crowd is invested. But this just can't seem to get this Rainmaker. 50 seconds left on the clock now. It's now or never for Midnight Tide to make this a 2-2 count. Splashdown doesn't get any value out of anything. I was put in this awkward spot again. 35 seconds left on the clock. This with Yellow with all this map control. Do you think there's any way they can pull this out of it? They do get the pop. They are rushing this heavily, but there's just on this spot where this team can just watch it and defend it heavily. They need like a Trizuka or something to push him out of this spot. Strikes cool. There's something. The Blues just desperately trying to get it out of this spot. Specials invested to secure the round. I'm pretty sure this is going to be 3 counts for the collection. As the top hits down, and that is game. Appreciation Collective adding their trophy to their next collection. What a great grand final games.